Hey y'all, it's Amanda with Tap Mom and the Big Brigade. I hope everybody's had a good Sunday. It's been okay here. Yeah, I'm in the same shirt as yesterday. I just been lazing around the house. Looks like I got bit by something here. I don't know. Anyway, been working on my cardigan. I'll show y'all that progress in a minute. We thought we had ourselves a third little dog today. My oldest son, Will, went outside to get something out of his car. And this little old Chiweenie wandered up to him and just basically wandered up to him. And so he's bent down and picked her up and brought her in the house because she was just so taken with him. And so he brought her in the house. And at first he thought it was a male dog. And then he turned her over and I said, "Oh, no, that's a female." And she was just the sweetest little thing. She just real chill and laid back and very, very affectionate and just wanted to be held and loved. And we had her in the house for the better part of the day. And reintroduced her to the big boys kind of slowly, and she, after a couple of introductions and some butt sniffing, if you know anything about dogs, that's how they say hello. And that's how you introduce one dog to another. You let them sniff their butts, because that's just how it goes. That's just how they communicate with each other. That's how they find out about one another. And so we went through all that, and she, had come to accept the boy. Mainly, I think she took to Axel first. My black lab, Axel's we estimate his age to be about the 13-year-old range. We really don't know how old he is. We just estimate him to be about 13. But he has a very chill, calm demeanor, and for the most part. And so he projects that energy. He has that very calm energy. And so she took to him right away because she projected that calm energy. She was a very chill dog. I think she was an older, I don't think, she was a full-grown little Chiweenie is what she was. Because she had that long body, but then she had a little kind of the Chihuahua head, even though she had one ear that would kind of stay up and one ear that would flop back down. And a little brown dog. And, just the cutest little thing. So cute. And so loving and affectionate. And just wanted to be loved on, just wanted to be near you. And so we did give her a little food. She liked the food that we fed the boys. We feed the boys Iams and mini chunks is what we feed them. And she liked that food. She was okay with that. And we tried to get her to go outside to do, because I thought for a couple of times that she might need to go outside and do her thing. And she wasn't interested in that. She wanted to stay in the house. And she wanted to stay close to me or one of the boys. And then there, later this evening, she decided that she wanted to go out the front door. The back door wouldn't do. And she just kept going to the door and whining. And I was like, I wonder why she's doing that. So I had Johnny take her outside. I thought maybe she only wanted to go out the front door and do her business. Because she never did do anything in the house. All them hours that she was in the house, she never did have an accident or anything inside. And but as soon as Johnny took her outside, he put her on the ground and thinking that's what she needed to do. And apparently some guy walked up with a phone in his hand, apparently her owner's. And I had already been on Facebook with the Lost and Found Dog pages, local pages, and posted pictures of her. Say, hey, has one of y'all lost your dog? We have found this dog and I just gave our general area, that they could message me if they had lost their dog. And I was going to take her to the vet in the morning and get her scanned for a chip and contact her owner if she was chipped. I wasn't going to steal somebody's dog, but if she was abandoned and didn't have a chip, then, I'd be more than happy to keep her because she was such a sweet little dog. But apparently whoever came up to John said, "Oh, that's my neighbor's dog," and he had him on the phone. And so Johnny just let him take the dog. So, that was that. I said, well, I guess that was not meant to be. I was kind of hoping that she would be my dog, but because I really could have been wanting a female dog. And I had a particular, you know, demeanor and temperament that I was looking for, that I was hoping for, you know, that you really hope for, because you want something that meshes with your current dogs. And she was meshing just fine. She was, you know, after, you know, a fashion, she was doing just fine. But that's okay. You know, I'd much rather her go back to who she belonged to and that she was happy with, because she was definitely moaning and crying at the door, wanting to go back home. And I certainly would not want her to grieve herself, you know, missing her people. And they were out looking for her. So, you know, that was the right thing to do, was to let her go back home. But I will miss her. She was so sweet. And when I get done and over with my surgery and get healed up, I will go adopt me a little female dog, because I want one. And I've been wanting a third dog for a while. And so I will go peruse the shelters and the adoption places and rescues, and I will find the right fit for my bunch. And we will find us a third dog, a female dog. And it doesn't have to be a small dog. It doesn't have to be a particular breed. I know what breeds I won't get. I know I won't get a hound dog. They tend to be very high strung and into, you know, they get into things really, you know, they like to get into things. And so no hound dogs. And probably, the only, you know, I typically wouldn't go for a Chihuahua either, because we've not had the best track record with Chihuahuas. We had a little black Chihuahua that I rescued and took care of and got healthy, but he never would potty train, and he would still snarl at the big boys at times. So I rehomed him with a family that I was comfortable with giving him to. And so, you know, and that was little Remy, little solid black Chihuahua. You might see some short videos on my channel with him in them. But I rescued him. He was in bad shape when I got him, but he was completely healthy and neutered and everything when I rehomed him, so he was fine. And then I had a little puppy Chihuahua before that turned into a little mean thing that just liked to bite everybody, and I was like, oh Lord. So my track record with Chihuahuas is not good. So we don't have the best track record with Chihuahuas. But black labs or Labrador mixes or pit bull mixes, those would be preferred, of course. Or German Shepherd mix, that would be good, because the boys really love German Shepherds. And I've got it. I had German Shepherds growing up, so I love German Shepherds. So that would be okay. But I really, you know, I'm good with a Heinz 57 kind of dog, one that looks like he's just, you know, not any particular breed at all. That he's mixed with a little bit of everything, because honestly, those are the ones that are usually the healthiest. Those are the ones that usually live the longest. And so yeah, that's you know. And when I got Theodore, he looked like that, you know. He looked like he was just mixed with a whole bunch of different stuff, and he didn't look like any particular breed to me, you know. He just looked like a whole lot of cute. And that's you know, and he was very affectionate with all of us and very loving, and that's really all we wanted, was a loving dog, and he is definitely that. And we didn't know he was going to be the wild child that he is, and that it would take us a year to train him to be like we wanted him to be. But you know, the first year I threatened to get rid of him every week for a year. But alas, I kept him, and have kept him for, Lord, 6.5 years now. So, but he's starting to get a little gray around his mouth. I noticed that he's getting gray around his mouth. I was like, oh my goodness, you ain't even 7 years. Well, I guess he's about, because he was supposedly about a year old when we got him, and that was 6 years ago. So he is 7.5. So going on 8. So yeah, he you know. But he's my big baby. And then Axel's got a little gray right there on his chin, but that's the only way you know he's up there. But he moves a little slower. But he has Axel has a tendency to lay in the walkway, so you have to ask him to move every time you need to go somewhere in the house. But we love him just the same. Anyway, so I have been working on my cardigan on and off all day. The little dog kind of hindered progress. I would have been much further along had I not been playing with that little dog all day. But I did get my my granny squares put in the back. Let's see, trying to figure out which is the bottom and which is the top here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. I think this is, yeah, okay. I got it inside out. So hold on a minute, because I've been working on the sleeves. I probably got an end to tie in. I probably missed one. Yep. Well, this way. But I did go ahead and put my little granny squares in the back here to put my back together like that. I'm not quite finished with it. I got to do some trim work back here along the back, because of course that looks a little rough back there. But there is a little fudging, but not too much. I got the stitches to line up pretty good, but there's a little bit of light fudging, because I had to. There's eight little mini two round granny squares, but I had to attach the squares to each other in a line, and then attach them to the the back of the cardigan. So, but I think it looks good. I like it. It's definitely a design element that you wouldn't see in everyone's cardigan. So this is just something uniquely to me. And I may do it again in another cardigan, but it'll be a different color scheme, of course, because I want this to be a one-off. I'm not going to do this on everything I make or nothing like that. But then I did my sleeves like I'd been doing my sleeves on my pullover sweaters. And then I've started, I'm doing my lapels like I'm doing rib, my little front post, back post for my lapels. I thought I was going to have to, add some rows to the front of it, because yeah, that did exactly like I wanted with the sleeves. This is my first time trying it back on after doing the sleeves. But I thought it was not going to fit me right with with the front of it. I thought I was going to have to come back and put some more rows in with the front right here. I thought I was going to have to put some more rows here to have it, because I'm not really looking for it to meet here in the middle. Of course, I've got some weight to lose, so just because it doesn't meet in the middle right now, don't mean that in the future it won't meet, and fit me better. I do have to still do some finishing work, but I like the sleeves like they are. They're kind of puffy, but I did do some decreases on the stitches on the sleeves on both sides. I did that and got them. I'm content with how the sleeves look. I didn't want them all the way down to my wrist. I wanted them 3/4 length like that. Let me see if I can get back here, because of course I look frumpy. But if it's not a full length sweater. It's just right here, fingertip basically. I didn't want a full length cardigan. I wanted a short one. So I got my wish there. I'm not going to add any length to it. You see how that goes down the back like that. I'm not going to add any length to it. I may go ahead and do the front post, back post along the bottom here, because I'm doing it on the lapels. I may go ahead and do it along the bottom too, just to give it a nice little finish. But hold on a minute. Let me take this off. It's a little warm in here at the moment. But just because I've had it laying across me all day. But it's coming out really cute. I think I am going to take the other thing of this with this turquoise yarn and go around things with a single crochet and give it a little sparkle that way. But not like, you know, I'm not going to go around the sleeves that way, but I'm probably going to go around the neck like that. And I might, I don't know if I'm going to, I'm just kind of going by the seat of my pants here. Excuse me. Strawberry water. But I'm just kind of flying by the seat of my pants a bit because I'm just designing on the fly here. Because this is kind of a one-off designer piece, so you know, somewhat, you know, this is my take on the hexy cardigan, and I'm just, you know, going just doing what I want to do with it. But because when I did it, I went 19 rounds with this Karen Colorama yarn. I went 19 rounds per half, and then I did add 4 rows on each half of the back here because it wasn't wide enough. And so I added 4 rows here and 4 rows here. And then of course I added this, I connected it with this strip of two row granny squares because I just wanted to. I'd seen similar projects on Instagram, and I was like, I really want to do something like that, but I want to, you know, make it my way, make it uniquely to me. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm making it uniquely to me, and something that I can be proud to wear. And so this is not something I'm just strictly going to wear on concert night and never wear it again. No, I'm going to, you know, this will probably be my little, you know, fall cardigan that I wear, you know, around. Because it's a bit warm. But it's not like, you know, but it'll be something I could wear on those fall days that I just need a little something to knock the chill off, you know, and something to be cute in, because it's not really long. I didn't want it to be really long, but I think it will really set off my outfit as far as being in my sparkly tank top. And then I'll have this over my sparkly tank top and my black pants and my shoes and everything, and that definitely, you know, will be the icing on my outfit. And I'll have, because I didn't want to go to that concert and not have a crocheted item on. You know, I just felt like it's such a big part of my life that I couldn't really just see myself going to that concert without wearing something crocheted, if that makes any sense to y'all. So, and since I really didn't want to finish that vest and that, you know, hard to work with cotton yarn, I just, this was the next best thing. And this I can totally customize because it's of my own invention, basically. It's my take on the hexy cardigan. And so when I get done with it, it'll be completely my design as far as color and, you know, what I did with all the different elements. So, I look forward to the finished product. Hopefully sometime this coming week I will be finished. Now me and Eva put off our birthday get-together. We were supposed to do that today, but because I did the babysitting thing until late last night, we knew I wouldn't go straight to bed when I got home. You know, and I didn't want to be, you know, doing all that driving on top of not having sleep. Because it's a bit of a drive to go to Eva's. And it's about an hour and a half there and an hour and a half back, and on back roads. And I try to get back off those back roads before it gets dark, because there's no lights, there's no street lights on those back roads. And unfortunately I have anxiety associated with that, and I get lost easily on those back roads. And when I don't know where I'm at, I get really panicked, and yeah, and it becomes a situation. So I didn't want to be in that situation, and she knew that already. We had previous talks about, you know, that she already knew that about me, and so she graciously offered to reschedule for tomorrow. So that's what we're doing. So we're doing our get-together tomorrow. So that's what people that love you do. They anticipate your need, and they do that for you. So, and she found a coconut cream pie, which is my very favorite. So I'll be definitely having that for dessert, and I'm excited about that. Marie Callender's coconut cream pie at that, which is my absolute favorite dessert in the whole world. So I know some people like, you know, fancy smancy tiramisus and all that. Don't get me wrong, I love a good tiramisu, but coconut cream pie, oh, especially Marie Callender's, because I don't know what they do to it. I know it's store-bought, but you just can't beat it. It's just so good. Yeah, it's really good. But I look forward to that, definitely. So, and some homemade chili. I mean, who doesn't love homemade chili? And with a little bit of hot sauce and some shredded cheese and cornbread on the side. Yes, 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 please. And I didn't have to cook it. Even better. So, and her company, of course. And I get to take her some goodies and visit with her fur babies. She got some very sweet fur babies. So, her fur babies are Mamu, Doc, and Pup Pup. And the grand fur baby that she's been babysitting, which is Groot, the little poodle. He's a wild card, but he's funny. So I look forward to getting to visit with her babies, and I'll set my babies up in my room with food and water, and I'll put my videos on in here, and they can listen to me talk on my videos while I'm gone. And I'll probably put the air conditioning on so that they're not hot. But I know a lot of people worry when they leave their dogs alone in their room with yarn, but my dogs won't mess with it. They're really good like that. They won't touch it. As long as they have food, water, and something to listen to, they lay on the bed and just nap and chill. And then, you know, they'll be fine. We'll let them out before we leave and bring them back in, and they'll be fine. And then I'll be home before Will. So, because we're going to try to leave there before dark. We're going to be there early. We're going to do an early day thing instead of late like last time. So, anyway, but that's about all I got for y'all tonight. I'm going to go get this uploaded and find me another little something to eat so that so my stomach will let me sleep. And then I'll go to bed early. My hands want to work some more on this cardigan, but my mind says I need to go to bed. But I did take my medicine already, so that would make the decision for me. Because I'll be sleepy pretty soon. Anyhow, I love y'all, and so does Jesus. And please remember to adopt, don't shop. Your best friend could be waiting for you at the shelter or the rescue. And I will talk to y'all tomorrow night. Bye now.